Hey guys, it's Spider Pig, and today I figured I'd kind of do an update of things and what's going on and things like that. And, we'll talk about a couple different things. So, first of all, you probably noticed I'm shaved, and I have shaved up here. The reason I had my beard growing for a long bit of time was because I was in a production of Wizard of Oz. I played Uncle Henry, and that just ended the last weekend. So that's been done. The production company that does this, they do it once a year. They're very family oriented, and in the past, my wife and my oldest daughter have been doing stuff in there because my youngest hasn't wanted to perform. This year she finally did, so I was able to be in there as well. I can't sing, and it was a musical, so I had like non-singing parts. Initially, I had a lot of different parts. I played Uncle Henry, a Winky, a Snowman, and an Ozian. But because of my foot, I was only able to do Uncle Henry, and they had to kind of make. I had basically my own little stool behind my house to just kind of I could sit down between the scenes. It was very accommodating and really good. Speaking of my foot, on Monday I start physical therapy. I'm looking forward to that. As soon as they say that my foot is okay enough, I will get back in the sim and do a lot more flying videos as well. So I'm looking forward to that. I miss flying my chopper. I miss flying in this flight simulator in general without being in a lot of pain. So, not being idle in my idle hands, you might have seen some of the Joan footage I've posted. I did order a Ares 250 from Hobbywing, and it came, with a nice remote, and it came with goggles. I only have one part of them, and it worked really well. I did a couple flights of me testing it out, just doing indoor flying and outdoor flying. What ended up happening was on a Friday, during my lunch hour, I was going outside. I just got the goggles. I was testing the goggles out. I just took off, landed a couple times. Apparently, in the last time, it hit the ground like at a 45-degree angle. I noticed I wasn't getting lift beyond that. I went to check it out. I noticed one of the motors wasn't spinning. I went inside the house. I was kind of trying to troubleshoot it. I fired it up. The motor just started spinning real fast, and then the ECS, which is the electronic speed control, caught fire. You can see. I'll show the video of it kind of burning afterwards right here. So I was kind of disappointed. I wanted to fly it. I was planning on flying it that Saturday in kind of acro mode to test it out. That didn't happen. I ended up flying my friend's drone in acro mode, and it was a lot of fun. I do enjoy flying acro mode quite a bit, and that's really what I want to get to. So I decided to take this Ares 250 apart and kind of just salvage what parts I could. I did notice, since I've bought the Ares 250, that they've modified it, and now the ECS, the electronic speed controls, are a 4-in-1 unit on the inside, and they've kind of modified it with a 30 amp ECS instead of 20 amp. I don't know if a lot of people have had that happen, so I'm going to stay away from an Ares just for now. And I figured, okay, I'll build one, and I've just kind of started building one. So I've been working on this little project right here. I'm using the same camera and transmitter from the Ares 250. I'm using the same flight controller and buzzer and receiver. The frame is a 180 frame, and right now I'm just kind of waiting for the motors to come in and testing it out. But the nice thing about this, let me show you, is I took the Eachine AV800, I believe it's called, and I got this Eachine Pro DVR. Now what this does is, let me just plug things in here. Hold on, where's the battery? It's right on top of it. So you can see, I like the nice little LED in the back here. And let me stop the beeping here. Alright, so stop the beeping. So right now, if I turn this on, hold on, yeah, hold it down, you can see it's connected here. And nice thing is, if I go into menu, it'll give me like a DVR version of it. So you can see I can record it, and it gives me how much time I have to record left of that. So basically, it's a nice little DVR within here, and I've kind of modified it to kind of work with in here. Most people put the DVR actually in the actual aircraft itself, and that way it kind of can record your flight. But I figured this way, if I have multiple drones, I can put it on this one and just record everything from this little thing right here. Now normally when I fly, I use Fat Sharks, my friend's Fat Sharks, and that way, you know, it's a little better video. But if I can use these as well if I'm not flying with my buddy, and you know, I can do many things as well. So I kind of like this, the fact that I can record it. We'll have to see how the video compares to the Fat Sharks. Let me just move this so it stops beeping. Now I do have these other ones I got here real cheaply as well. I just noticed the film was still on them here. These are the ones I was testing the Friday when it kind of crashed. So nice thing about these, there's one button here. You click and search. This one has a search button as well. Let me turn this one on, and you can see the video feed as well. Just plug this in, and you can see the video feed from both of them. So that way, you know, if I go with somebody to the range, to the field, they can watch as well, which is kind of cool. So that's what's been kind of in the drone life. I did order an Eachine, is it XF95, I want to say, and what it is, it's like a 95 scale quad. It's got good reviews on it, so I figured I'd give it a shot. And it's really small, so you can fly it indoors and outdoors, so it'll be kind of fun to fly and test it out. And I'm looking forward to getting that and testing that out. Now, if I do like the Eachines, they do have a couple different drones that I've been looking at. The Wizard, which is a 250, and that's a racing one, which is nice as well. So if the Eachine works out, I will get more of them and kind of test it out. But I am looking forward to finishing this build right here. Now, in order to finish this build right here, there's two components I kind of need. Those are the motors and the ECS. I did go with a 4-1 ECS, so I'm looking forward to getting that. And I've been kind of ordering everything from Banggood. And Banggood, I don't know if you guys know, it's kind of it's a Chinese company, and it's basically it's just cheaper to get things from China, I guess is the easiest way to say it. So we have a really good kind of selection, and I was able to get most of my parts for this thing for less than $100, $150 total, without the receiver. So I'm looking forward to getting the motors. I don't know when they're arriving. I did do the 5 to 8 day shipping, and they did ship it out on Friday, so I will let you know as soon as I get them, because that's the one big complaint about getting things from China, is it takes forever. So they also have a US kind of like stockpile, I guess, and so you can always check what's in the US. The Eachine XF95, I think, was in the US one, so that's why I got it. Normally on Amazon, that one costs, I think, like $95. On their US site, it was like $70, and in their China site, it's like $65. So I went with the $70, no big deal. And I've ordered a couple things from their US store as well, so it's kind of good. I'll put a link in the description. I do have an affiliate with them. If you want to support this channel, just use the link. It'd be nice. You know, anything that I get from them, I'm kind of like I'm putting back into the drones anyway, and it's kind of nice. So that's what's the drone building and flying, and I really enjoy it. I'm kind of looking forward to doing more of it. I'm learning more and more about them. I think that it's pretty neat just to learn everything about them, and it kind of lets me play with my electronic skills, which I rarely get to play with. In other drone news, I don't know if I told you this, but I passed my Part 107 test, which lets me use drones commercially. So I finally got my FAA card, so it's all official now. Before I had like a temporary thing I had to carry with me, but now it's all official. I have a nice official looking card, which is awesome, and I'm looking forward to actually doing something commercial with it. I don't know what that is yet. Most likely probably real estate. I have a friend who's a real estate agent. I'm going to hit him up and kind of work with them. I will be using the Mavic for that. I'm still planning on meeting with some Mavic guys. The weather's been kind of weird here. On Friday and Thursday, I think we had like 70 degrees, and today it's 40. So looking forward to more warmer weather as the time comes, and I'll be doing more Mavic flights as well. So really enjoyed that. And then let's talk about DCS. I'm looking forward to, once the therapist allows me to do more physical activity, I'm going to be finding more of the vegan. I like the vegan. I don't know if that's the correct name of it, but the correct pronunciation at least. I'm looking forward to learning a little more about that. There's a lot of testing I have to catch up on. Paul Chop is really busy right now with the 105, so I've kind of been looking at the manual, learning a lot about the 105. She's a very interesting helicopter, and I'm looking forward to coding on that. Normandy is coming out at some point in 2017, I guess. I've been looking at the pictures. I'm in love with it. I'd love to be able to play a different region. When Nevada came out, I was a big fan of that because it was just I've spent so much time at the Black Sea, and it's just I wanted to spend some other time, in another place. So, it was kind of good to be able to have another location. And Nevada was a perfect location. I like the fact that they added new airports in Nevada finally, and kind of test it out. But I'm looking forward to Normandy. They did put a couple pictures up with modern jets in Normandy. I think that'd be kind of cool, just to see how things work in Normandy. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that as well. So that's kind of the update of everything that I've been doing. I did notice, I still haven't done the 500 subscriber video. We're close to 600 at this point. I really don't know what's up with that. I have no clue how we're getting so many followers. Whatever it is, I'm happy for you guys all here, whether you're here for the drone stuff, the simulator stuff, or the other crazy stuff that I do. Really appreciate you guys coming out. So, I guess at 600, we'll, do a Q&A kind of thing. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. And other than that, enjoy the weekend.